Tony D and Little Joan, and this is a screenwriter's rant on a town called Purgatory, a western, which I actually made this video before, but I think I accidentally deleted it. Um, it's about a group of gunfighters that go into a town. They're looking for a wanted man, and turns out a bunch of people have been killed, and it's all because of a skinwalker. Oh yeah, so it's got supernatural and western stuff. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 18, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Now, the practical effects here look pretty practical. I'm just going to warn you in advance. It's a bit low budget. There he is. You can kind of see him. There he is, jumping around. That's the Skinwalker. How did Jeff Fahey not get in this movie? I have to ask. But there's one character actor I recognize. He's in a ton of stuff. He's rarely in a Western, though. Oh, gosh. I think he plays a gun, like a bad guy who gets killed. Because he's not in it for long. There he is, I think. Yeah, you only catch a glimpse of him. You'd recognize him. Can't think of the actor's name. But there he is. That's him. What the hell is his name? I've seen him in a million things. Oh gosh, but he's always a bad guy usually. And I don't think I've ever seen him in a Western though. Matt Servito. Yep, that's him. That's him. Him I remember. Jeff Ricketts. That name sounds pretty cool, though. Don't really know the rest of the cast, but it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty badass. Again, you kind of got to give a little leeway to the effects. They're not going to be like crazy CGI. They're more practical, which means any bad movement that got left in the movie, you're gonna be like, I know what that's a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. It's a guy in a suit. We know. But it kind of looks cool. I like the idea of using the Skinwalker. Obviously, I used it in book 18 of the Pineys. There's a Lenape version called the Muhue. If you haven't read book 18, bit of a spoiler there. But in this one, this is more of the Southwest version. They're shapeshifters. Yeah. So these guys get sort of trapped in town, and now they got to deal with the Skinwalker, and it's like killing people. And I think at one point he's eating their souls. So it's pretty badass. That's kind of cool. I kind of like this look. So I would see this. I would give it a chance. First act, they roll into town. Here it is. There it is, like draining his soul or his life force or whatever. Part of doing practical effects, I think you just got to stick with it. You know, there he is. There, I don't know if you can see that one. Like, you know, something that looks unnatural. A lot of people sometimes, I think, they interpret that as, well, that looks unnatural, therefore it's a bad effect. It's not necessarily the case. Like here, I think they're making him, I don't know if the guy's actually leaping or they're doing some effect to make it look like he's leaping higher, or they just got him at a low angle. But if you see it enough and it's functional enough in the movie, I think you know, even a sort of practical effect that doesn't look natural, you can kind of accept it, if you know what I mean. So, but then again, I like these movies. I mean, a horror western, sign me up. What's the ending? Well, in the second act, obviously, after they get there, they got to survive the night. And then there's probably Servito. It strikes me as a bad gunslinger. So maybe he causes them problems and they have to kill him. or he's so badass he survives the night or something like that, and everybody else dies. Or maybe like only one of them. I mean, like, you could end this pretty dark, right? You could end the movie with like there's only one survivor and he's left in the bar just drinking alone, and the skinwalker's dead but everybody else is dead, and then a group of dudes find him and arrest him. That would be a kind of cool ending. Like, he's doomed, everybody else died, he survived, but he's doomed. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have an ending like that, but that would be badass. So let's read the write-up. In the haunting aftermath after the Civil War, principled Yankee lawman Bo Riffin joins forces with Cody Parnham, a tormented ex-Confederate tracker. Their quest to apprehend a notorious train robber leads them to Purgatory, a town eerily deserted. Amidst the silence, they cross paths with a lone African-American trapper and a prisoner harboring secrets. Holy cow, it was a long one. Who whispers an ancient menace as the shadows of Purgatory tighten, an impending confrontation with Ye Nalanushi. The Skinwalker beckons, testing bonds of trust and humanity in their gripping fight for survival. Nice. Nicely done. Dan DeLuca. Oh, did he write this thing? Yeah, he co-wrote it with Ken Arnold. And, it's directed by Matt Servito. Interesting. He stars and directs, and one of the other actors writes. Is Ken Arnold also one of the actors? Yes, he is. Oh, so these guys all write, they're actors, and they wrote cool things for them to do in the movie. That's cool. All right. I kind of want to see this. Yeah. I think this is like a real group project here. I mean, look, it would have to be a disaster of monumental proportions for at least one of these guys. I know Matt Servito is a veteran actor. I mean, the guy's a vet. It would have to be a monumental cluster F for this to go wrong. I think it looks cool. All right. A town called Purgatory. Yeah. All right. Look for that. I think it's probably going to go direct to, let's see. I don't think you're going to see it in theaters, but I would look for this on streaming. Absolutely. 100%. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan somewhere behind me. Thanks for tuning in on this very cold South Jersey night. Oh, so glad not to be doing a show today. Thanks to all who came out to All American Assisted Living. And that was in Sewell, New Jersey, for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Friday is my next gig. Where the heck am I going? Good question, Tony. Let's see. I am going to the Holiday Vendor Craft Show at the Hamilton Elks Lodge in Hamilton, New Jersey from 5 to 9 on Friday. So look for me there. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you in the next one.